recording.
I poured fireball in there.
So as you guys come flying around the turns, running away from these dire wolves, as you have officially released the food to distract them, there you hear howling and yipping and distant sounds as they go off into the distance. You guys tunneling your way up the hill, both leading the way, and you guys are going at a very good clip. You travel for another 2 hours, and you're starting to notice that this storm is starting to get really, really dark. It's really, really intense. The wind's beginning to howl, and you guys are starting to find it really hard to see. Both kind of turns around, and he's like, "Alright, we're gonna need to slow down. I can see shite in front of me, and I'm worried about us going off the cliff here. Has anybody seen any of the wolves or anything behind us?"
Perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah, you got it.
I was gonna say, I'm still at the front of the cart, so...
I am basically doing this from the back, but being absolutely...
This storm's really starting to kick up. There's low visibility to begin with, and I mean, you haven't really been paying the most attention to it. You've just been trying to get away from them, but you can't really see anything coming behind you.
If I breathe fire in front of us.
Waste your fire breath? Not in front of us.
It's just gonna make fog.
Or melt the snow and create mud, which would be worse for the horses, I would think.
Remind me.
Thanks, Jose, for offering to mire us down on the side of this mountain.
I blew a little flame in my hands.
Great. Are you saying anything or just...
I'm trying to see if there's something we can help. I don't know if I can tell anything's going on. We may need to...
Can I try to see if I can...
Sure, I'll let you do a perception check.
Ha! 5.
Just no, it's hard to see.
I just like tuck myself back into the carriage, like I fall back through the little thing where I'm sitting, and I just poke my head back out. I'm like, Gavoth, I have no clue where we are, where we're going, and I can see nothing.
Alright. I think the best thing we can do right now is we're gonna walk the horses. I don't want us to be run off the cliff.
There's a cliff?
We're on the side of a mountain, dude.
Wow.
You guys are...
Do you not remember that?
You guys are like up towards the top of the Far Shiver Peaks right now.
Wow.
So you see him kind of dismount, and he takes his burro by the reins and starts walking them up the path. Anybody got a torch? I forgot mine.
I've got some, I believe. Hold on, double check. Yes, I have torches.
Beautiful path.
Alright, 2 of you try and keep eyes on the back of us, make sure nothing comes up on us. You, keep an eye on me. Torch.
Okay, I've got the horses too.
Yeah, so you're basically going to be like cantering them behind him. He's going to
I'm
be
your
walking.
animal guy. Okay.
Alright, so as you guys travel for about 30 minutes, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
8 plus 5, 13.
13. You're starting to like... He's starting to get a little bit more ground away from you. He's just kind of like keeping this kind of like trudging pace going up. You may want to speed up.
Where's he going?
He's just, as far as you can tell from the storm that's going on, just straight. You can't really get many other context clues of what's going on around you. It's
So has he left the carriage?
He's always been in front of you on his own, like donkey, basically.
Okay.
I'm the one that's got the reins of our carriage, while you guys are all on the back.
Okay. So we're still moving with him.
Yes, you're still moving with him. He's just starting to get a little bit ahead of you. You may want to
Okay. Well,
go up a little bit.
let's speed up just a little just to catch up, not like running or anything.
So you guys kind of you take your time and you kind of ease up the tail. Roll an animal handling check for me.
20.
Nice.
You deftly maneuver through these icy roads. You can feel just through the reins and looking at the way that these horses are moving. Things are starting to ice over. We're looking at like 5 to 6 inches of snow and increasing as time goes on. So another hour or so passes of you guys going through. Who's watching out the back of the cart? Roll a perception check at disadvantage for me.
It's a natural 20.
2.
Close.
It's just the wind is whipping, the gale is howling. Like you can't even see the trees around you. It's just
My dragon eyes can't see shit.
How do I feel looking from the front? How do I feel like looking at this carriage?
What do you mean? Like you're inside looking towards the front? Or are you like trying to see where Komoth is?
I'm gonna jump out of the carriage and hop to the left of it.
Right.
I assume the cliffside is on the right.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, I'm gonna hop out and I'm gonna jump out to the left of the carriage and start walking alongside of it.
Roll a dexterity check for me.
Dexterity check or save?
Yeah.
Check. Check.
That'd be 9.
You jump down and you just swoop and just hit the dirt real hard. Just
Would that be a saving throw then?
it was just a check. You're jumping actively out of it. It wasn't. It was just more of like a make sure you landed with the right footing on a very unsteady surface.
Sure, I'll stand up.
Okay.
I'm walking along the carriage now.
All right. You're a little soggy.
Is it still like I take a couple steps out to the left, like as I'm walking forward along with it, I'm moving off to the left more. How noticeable are we? Like once I get like 10 feet away, like how much can I see the carriage still?
Roll a perception check with disadvantage. 20. Okay. You can tell that like you guys haven't been in the storm for more than 2 hours, but like the entire cart is covered. It's almost white against the background. This is a howling gale of a blizzard that's going on here. It is just disgusting.
So the carriage is becoming more and more harder to notice.
Yes,
Okay.
as time goes on.
Okay, I made my way back. Hop back in. Kind of jump back up in the front seat where Sylvis is at. Carriage seems pretty unnoticeable from a distance out. I was going to try to camouflage this if need be, but it seems it's getting harder to see it. I can barely keep my eyes even 10 feet away.
Point for nature.
Alright, so you guys keep traveling, trudging along the way. Roll a perception check for me, Sylvis.
You roll at disadvantage and roll twice.
You take
the lowest
You take the
number.
lowest.
Okay.
If it's an advantage, you take the highest.
I was just rolling a regular one.
Just a regular
Okay,
one.
it was 10.
10. So it's kind of the same as before, you know, through the gap of time, you know, he's starting to drift away a little bit, but you're still seeing that faint glow off in the distance. I mean, and this is only 20 feet away, and you're having a hard time seeing
Yeah.
because of the snowstorm.
As far as sound goes, like, if I were to shout, could he hear me, do I think?
Roll a performance check.
Performance. Oh,
Interesting.
it's all up to the die for performance. That's not a strong suit. Oh, it's okay.
Who's
15.
said? Who said? Not your strong
Well, I have like 0 to add to it. Because low charisma. Raised in a forest.
So you kind of like, what do you shout?
Just,
Sure, you can't
hey,
talk
Blue.
sadly, though.
Hey, Goof. Still not good with your name. Can you slow down, little? Something?
No
Yeah.
seeming reaction.
Yeah, okay. I kind of lean towards the back of the cart and just kind of shout at the 3 of them that are in there, just like, hey, do you think one of you guys could catch up to him and ask him to slow down?
I got +1 to dexterity.
What's your move speed?
30.
You guys can do it. I'll do it. I'll do my best. I'm gonna hop out and start to make my way forward and try to make my
Be
way up
careful.
there.
With advantage.
Advantage.
You know it's slippery now.
Change my-
Okay.
9. No, sorry. 12.
You definitely
The high roll.
3-point range. Keep going.
So I'm gonna dart up ahead and try to catch up to him.
Okay. Perception check with disadvantage. Actually, sorry, with advantage. With just regular roll. Regular roll.
Can I see the light?
Yes, that's why I'm giving you a regular roll.
Just moving towards the light.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a full-blown blizzard that 20 feet, it's hard to see.
14.
14? Okay. So you make your way towards the light, and you kind of stumble for a little bit, and you have this almost like weird claustrophobia feeling, because you get about 10 feet away from the cart, and you can't see or hear the cart behind you, and all you see is just this light blooming in front of you, and this just white landscape in front of you. You make your way towards it, and you kind of see this huddled up, like all covered in furs, like almost 4 inches of snow, just like on his shoulders and back, just dwarf trudging through the snow, just shit, fucking.
I'm just gonna run up to him and I'm gonna call out to him before I get there, and I'm gonna be like, Kavoth,
Aye.
I'm gonna need you to slow down, pal. We're losing track back here. We can't keep up.
I don't know if I can go much slower. If we could go in slower, we're gonna get stuck out here.
Then maybe we need to find somewhere to hunker down, because we're gonna end up losing the horses and everything if we keep going at this rate.
Are you sure?
We're literally losing track of you walking away 10 feet from us. Yes, I'm positive.
Alright. Don't know where we can make camp, but we'll try and make it in the storm.
Alright?
Alright. Everyone break down, and he kind of like walks you back, and you see this just like faint light just seem to drift closer, and you kind of see it like jet off to the left, then kind of jet off to the right, and seems to be. You notice this. You guys can't see the cart. You're having a hard time finding your way back. But you just see this light kind of like trudging to the left of the trail, trudging to the right of the trail.
Can I